Is working from home as great as it seems?
My friends call me Ben, but you can call me Benji. My cousins gave me that name back in the day, and well, since I don't talk to them anymore, I figured we'd bring that name back to life, because that kid, he was full of it. I'm 26 years old, living out of a 700 square foot apartment outside of downtown Fort Worth. I'm sure you're wondering where the hell that even is, but it's 2022, so Google that shit. I'm only doing this because last year I had a quarter-life crisis and moved up the food chain through a social-economic lens. Okay, I'm gaslighting a bit, but I guess you could say I grew up. So about 8 months ago, I started a new job, which basically had changed the way that I lived my life. Before that, I was working in an office, going to work at 9, still getting ready the way that I did today, but instead of clocking out at like 6 and going back home, I get to just work from home.
Okay, I know this is a video about me working from home, but nobody wants to see that. At the same time, the beauty about working from home are the little things, like I can grab some coffee any hour of the day. Now, of course, that's a benefit because I have a coffee shop right downstairs from my building. You could be asking, Ben, why aren't you on a beach? Why aren't you at a resort? Why aren't you somewhere else where you could be working since you have such a great opportunity? Well, unfortunately, today I'm sitting in my block and I'm going to the park because at the same time, I'm still required to work at my desk majority of the time because I have to use my computer. And just because this job comes with a lot of pros, it has a lot of cons. And let's talk about those inside. So con number one, if you have no time management skills, then working from home is probably not going to be for you. Some people need the assistance and leadership and guidance from others in order to stay occupied. But there's just a physical aspect of having the human contact that makes a world of a difference. And lastly, boundaries. Boundaries are super important to be aware of, especially when working from home, because you only get 24 hours in a day. 30% of that, you're typically working. So with the problems or the cons that came with having this job, having the tools that I purchased that I made work for me now allow me to have a much more active life, allow me to be in multiple places at once, and yeah, even the toilet. So the question is working from home really as great as it seems? My answer is yes.
Now if I'm talking too much, 'cause I get so excited about the things I love. Yeah!
Let's get it together. All right.